The harsh glare from my phone screen pierced through the darkness, jolting me awake in the dead of night. Rubbing my eyes, I squinted at the alarming message flashing before me. Can't wait to meet again. Thanks for tonight. Sasha. My heart stopped. Sasha, my wife. What was she doing, sending me a message in the middle of the night? Thoughts raced through my mind as I tried to rationalize, but deep down, I knew the truth. The next morning, while Sasha still slept soundly, I took matters into my own hands. I unlocked her phone and delved into her messages, uncovering a web of deceit woven with a man named Jake, a name foreign to my ears until now. Not only had my wife been unfaithful, but she had been seeing this man for months, planning to abandon me and vanish overseas, leaving me empty-handed. Rage simmered within me, a thirst for vengeance bubbling to the surface. Yet, I refused to be a passive victim. This would be their final mistake. First, I gathered evidence of their betrayal, meticulously documenting their conversations, photographing their messages, and even installing hidden cameras in our home. Then, I devised a plan of retribution, the ultimate punishment, stripping them of all they held dear, their wealth and power. I started with Jake. A successful entrepreneur, he possessed a plethora of businesses and real estate. Utilizing every resource at my disposal, I unearthed his vulnerabilities, finding a way to gain control over him. With the help of lawyers, I exposed weaknesses in his ventures, inciting discord among his partners, placing liens on his properties, and initiating investigations into his financial dealings. As his empire crumbled, I presented him with a favorable deal: relinquish Sasha and exit my life forever in exchange for sparing what remained of his fortune. Crushed and powerless, Jake acquiesced to my terms, yet I knew this was far from the end. Next on the list was my wife. Knowing money had always been her weakness, I meticulously scrutinized her financial affairs. Discovering hidden accounts and real estate investments, I used this knowledge to seize control over her finances, stripping her of every penny and leaving her destitute. Finally, when she was left with nothing but despair, I offered her the same deal I gave Jake: forsake her wealthy lover and depart from my life, in exchange for halting the destruction of her financial world. Broken and defeated, she agreed to my terms, and I could finally savor the completeness of my revenge. Alone now, amidst the wreckage they left behind, I remain. Yet, I harbor no regrets. No one can escape the consequences of their actions, and they both received what they deserved. In the aftermath, as I survey the wreckage of their lives, a bitter satisfaction settles within me. The night is no longer a shroud of darkness, but a canvas for my justice, painted with strokes of meticulous planning and unwavering determination. But my tale does not end here. As the dust settles, new opportunities emerge. With the power and resources I've amassed through my vengeance, I stand poised to rebuild, to forge a new path unburdened by betrayal and deceit. From the ashes of their downfall, I rise like a phoenix, fueled by the fire of retribution. And as I gaze upon the horizon, I know that my story is far from over. For in this game of betrayal and consequence, only the cunning and the relentless emerge victorious. With the taste of victory still fresh on my tongue, I knew there was more to be done. Their surrender was merely the beginning, a prelude to the orchestration of their downfall. As the days passed, I meticulously plotted my next move, ensuring every step was calculated to deliver the maximum blow. It was time to confront them face to face, to witness the repercussions of their treachery firsthand. I summoned Jake to a clandestine meeting, a dimly lit room serving as the backdrop to our confrontation. His once confident demeanor was now replaced by a palpable sense of defeat as he stood before me, a shadow of his former self. "You thought you could betray me and get away with it," I began, my voice low and steely. "But you underestimated my resolve." I laid out the terms of our agreement, making it abundantly clear that any attempt to deviate would result in further devastation. With a nod of resignation, he acknowledged his defeat, a hollow echo of the arrogance that once defined him. Next on my list was Sasha. I arranged for a meeting in a similarly clandestine setting, her eyes betraying a mixture of fear and uncertainty as she faced me. "You thought you could take everything from me," I stated, my words dripping with disdain. But now you stand empty-handed, just as I did when you betrayed me. I presented her with the ultimatum, her options stark and unyielding. With tears streaming down her face, she accepted her fate, the weight of her actions bearing down upon her. As they left the room, their futures uncertain and their pride shattered, I allowed myself a moment of satisfaction. Yet, even in victory, there remained a lingering emptiness, a void left by the betrayal of those I once held dear. But I refused to dwell on what could have been. Their betrayal had forged within me a resolve, an unyielding determination to rise above the ashes of their deceit. And so, with my enemies vanquished and my vengeance exacted, I turned my gaze towards the horizon, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. For in the end, it was not their betrayal that defined me, but rather my unwavering determination to emerge victorious, no matter the cost. As I reflect on the calculated confrontation, I am reminded of the intricate dance of power and deceit that defines human relationships. Each move and each word was carefully chosen to manipulate the outcome in my favor. It is a game played with high stakes, where the victor claims not only victory but also a sense of vindication. But beneath the surface, there lies a complexity, a moral ambiguity that cannot be ignored. For in my quest for revenge, I have become no better than those I sought to destroy. As I ponder the consequences of my actions, I am forced to confront the darkness that lurks within me, a darkness that threatens to consume me if left unchecked. Yet, even in the depths of my despair, there is a glimmer of hope, a belief that redemption is possible, that I can atone for my sins and find peace in the aftermath of destruction. And so, I vow to chart a new course, a path guided not by vengeance, but by forgiveness and compassion. For in the end, it is not the victories we achieve, but the lives we touch that define our legacy. With the dust settled and my enemies vanquished, I found myself grappling with the aftermath of my calculated retribution. The echoes of their betrayal still reverberated in the recesses of my mind, haunting reminders of a past fraught with deceit and treachery. As I surveyed the wreckage they left behind, a sense of hollow victory washed over me. Yes, I had succeeded in dismantling their lives, stripping them of their wealth and power. But at what cost? The emptiness that lingered within me was a stark reminder that vengeance, no matter how sweet, could never fill the void left by betrayal. The wounds they inflicted upon my heart ran deep, leaving scars that would forever mar the fabric of my soul. Yet amidst the wreckage, there remained a glimmer of hope, a beacon of light illuminating the path forward. For in the crucible of their betrayal, I discovered a strength within myself that I never knew existed. I resolved to rise above the ashes of their deceit, to forge a new path untainted by the shadows of the past. With each passing day, I took tentative steps towards healing, towards reclaiming the fragments of my shattered identity. Gone were the days of dwelling on what could have been, replaced instead by a steadfast determination to chart a course toward a brighter future. For in the end, it was not the actions of others that defined me, but rather the choices I made in response. And so, as I stood amidst the wreckage of their downfall, I vowed to forge ahead with unwavering resolve. For I had emerged from the crucible of betrayal not as a victim, but as a survivor, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. As I navigated the aftermath of my retribution, I found solace in the simple joys of everyday life. The warmth of the morning sun on my face, the gentle caress of the wind against my skin, these small moments served as reminders that there was still beauty to be found amidst the chaos. With each passing day, I found myself growing stronger and more resilient in the face of adversity. The wounds of betrayal may never fully heal, but I refused to let them define me. Instead, I chose to channel my pain into purpose, using it as fuel to propel me forward on my journey of self-discovery. In the quiet moments of reflection, I came to understand that true retribution lay not in seeking vengeance, but in finding peace within oneself. And so, I made a conscious effort to let go of the anger and resentment that had consumed me for so long, embracing forgiveness as a path toward healing. As I looked towards the future, I felt a renewed sense of optimism blooming within me. The road ahead would undoubtedly be fraught with challenges, but I faced it with a newfound sense of courage and determination. For I had emerged from the crucible of betrayal not as a broken victim, but as a phoenix rising from the ashes, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. And in that realization, I found the truest form of retribution, the ability to rise above the pain and emerge victorious, not despite my scars, but because of them. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I found myself slowly emerging from the shadow of my past. The wounds of betrayal still lingered, but with each passing moment they lost their grip on my heart. In their wake, I discovered a newfound sense of purpose, a determination to rebuild what had been lost and forge a path toward redemption. No longer shackled by the weight of vengeance, I embraced the opportunity to redefine myself on my terms. I immersed myself in my work, channeling my energy into building something from the ground up. With each success, I felt the tendrils of doubt and despair loosen their hold, replaced instead by a sense of pride and accomplishment. But it was not just in the boardroom where I found solace. I sought refuge in the company of friends and loved ones, drawing strength from their unwavering support and encouragement. Together we laughed, we cried, and we celebrated the small victories along the way. And in those moments of camaraderie, I discovered the true power of forgiveness, a force capable of healing even the deepest of wounds. As I gazed upon the horizon, I saw not the remnants of a shattered past, but the promise of a brighter tomorrow. The scars of betrayal would forever mark my journey, but they would not define it. For in the crucible of adversity, I discovered the resilience of the human spirit, a force capable of overcoming even the greatest of trials. And as I stepped boldly into the unknown, I did so with a renewed sense of purpose and a steadfast determination to seize the opportunities that lay ahead. In my quest for redemption, I found solace in the simple pleasures of everyday life. The warmth of the sun on my skin, the laughter of children playing in the park. These small moments served as reminders that there was still beauty to be found amidst the chaos. And as I embraced the challenges that lay ahead, I did so with a sense of optimism and determination. For I knew that with each step forward, I was reclaiming control of my destiny, forging a path toward a brighter future. As I reflect on my journey of redemption, I am reminded of the resilience of the human spirit. No matter how far we may fall, we always have the power to rise again, stronger and more determined than ever before. And so, as I look towards the future, I do so with a sense of hope and excitement. For I know that no matter what challenges may come my way, I am capable of overcoming them, guided by the light of redemption and renewal. Time passed, and with each day, the wounds of betrayal continued to heal. Yet, despite my newfound sense of purpose and resilience, there lingered a sense of unfinished business, a desire for closure that remained unfulfilled. I knew that true closure could only come from within, a reckoning with the ghosts of my past that haunted the darkest corners of my soul. And so I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, determined to confront the demons that still lurked within. I sought out therapy, delving deep into the recesses of my mind to unearth the root causes of my pain and trauma. With the help of a skilled therapist, I confronted my fears head-on, unraveling the tangled web of emotions that had held me captive for so long. The therapy sessions were both cathartic and challenging. Each visit peeled back another layer of my psyche, revealing the intricate patterns of hurt and mistrust that had formed over the years. There were days when the process felt like tearing open old wounds, yet I persevered, knowing that true healing required facing my pain rather than avoiding it. Through introspection and self-reflection, I began to understand that forgiveness was not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to my strength. In letting go of the anger and resentment that had consumed me, I found peace, a peace that had long eluded me in the wake of betrayal. But closure did not come easy. It required forgiveness, not only of others but of myself. I had to come to terms with my role in the events that had unfolded, acknowledging my flaws and imperfections with humility and grace. This self-forgiveness was perhaps the hardest part, as it involved confronting my guilt and regret head-on. I realized that my relentless pursuit of vengeance had not only been a response to betrayal but also a way to mask my insecurities and fears. Admitting this to myself was painful, but it was a necessary step toward true healing. In doing so, I discovered a newfound sense of liberation, a weight lifted from my shoulders as I embraced the possibility of a future unburdened by the ghosts of the past. It was as if a heavy shroud had been lifted, allowing me to see the world and my place in it with newfound clarity. I began to reintegrate aspects of my life that I had neglected during my pursuit of revenge. I reconnected with old friends, mended relationships that had been strained by my obsession, and pursued hobbies that brought me joy and fulfillment. These activities, mundane as they may seem, were vital in rebuilding my sense of self outside the context of betrayal and vengeance. As I stood at the precipice of a new beginning, I knew that the road ahead would not be easy. There would be challenges and obstacles to overcome, setbacks and disappointments along the way. But I was no longer afraid, for I had faced the darkness within and emerged stronger for it. The journey had taught me that true strength lies not in the ability to inflict pain, but in the capacity to heal and grow from it. It was a lesson learned through hardship and suffering, but one that would guide me for the rest of my life. As I took the first tentative steps towards closure, I did so with a sense of hope and optimism, a belief in the power of redemption and renewal to transform even the most shattered of souls. The path ahead was uncharted, but it was mine to forge, with each step taken in the direction of healing and self-discovery. In this newfound light, I embraced the challenges that lay ahead, confident that I possessed the resilience and inner strength to overcome them. The scars of betrayal will always be a part of my story, but they no longer define me. Instead, they stood as a testament to my journey, one of pain, yes, but also of incredible growth and the unyielding pursuit of inner peace. As I moved forward, I carried with me the lessons learned from my past, using them to shape a future built on understanding, compassion, and a profound sense of self-worth. This was my true closure, the acceptance of my past and the unwavering belief in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow. With closure finally within reach, I found myself standing at the threshold of a new chapter in my life, a chapter filled with promise, possibility, and endless potential for growth and renewal. No longer bound by the shackles of the past, I embraced the opportunity to chart a course toward a brighter future, one defined not by the scars of betrayal, but by the resilience of the human spirit. I immersed myself in new experiences, eager to explore the boundless horizons that stretched out before me. From travel to new hobbies, I seized every opportunity to expand my horizons and embrace the richness of life in all its myriad forms. But it was not just in the pursuit of adventure that I found fulfillment. I also sought out opportunities to give back, to make a positive impact on the world around me, and to leave a lasting legacy of compassion and kindness. Through volunteer work and philanthropy, I discovered the profound joy that comes from serving others, lending a helping hand to those in need, and making a meaningful difference in the lives of those less fortunate. As I walked this new path, I did so with a sense of gratitude, a deep appreciation for the second chance that life had bestowed upon me, and for the endless possibilities that lay ahead. For in the crucible of betrayal, I had discovered the true essence of resilience, a strength born not from the absence of pain, but from the courage to rise above it, to embrace the challenges that life throws our way and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate for having faced them. And so, as I gazed upon the horizon, I did so with a renewed sense of purpose and determination, a conviction that no matter what obstacles may come my way, I would face them head on, secure in the knowledge that within me burns the flame of resilience, a flame that no betrayal can ever extinguish. As I reflect on the tumultuous journey that brought me to this moment, I am filled with a sense of awe and gratitude for the twists and turns that have shaped my path. Each trial, each triumph has been a stepping stone on the road to self-discovery, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of redemption. In the quiet moments of introspection, I find solace in the realization that while the scars of betrayal may never fully fade, they serve as a reminder of the strength that lies within each of us. It is through adversity that we find our truest selves, forging bonds of courage and resilience that transcend the trials of the past. I am reminded of the words of wisdom passed down through generations, echoing in the recesses of my mind like a guiding light in the darkness. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Indeed, it is in our darkest moments that we discover the depth of our inner strength, rising from the ashes of despair to embrace the dawn of a new day. And so, as I stand on the precipice of a new beginning, I am filled with hope and optimism for the journey that lies ahead. Though the road may be long and winding, I walk it with a sense of purpose and determination, a conviction that no matter what challenges may come my way, I will face them with courage and grace. For I am a survivor, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of redemption. And as I continue on this journey called life, I do so with a heart full of gratitude for the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the countless blessings that have graced my path. In the end, it is not the destination that matters most, but the journey itself, the trials endured, the victories won, and the moments of grace that illuminate the way. And so, I walk forward with confidence, knowing that with each step I am one step closer to the person I was always meant to be. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the sky, I stood at the threshold of a new beginning, ready to embrace the infinite possibilities that lay ahead. Gone were the shadows of the past, replaced instead by the radiant light of hope and renewal. With each breath, I felt a sense of liberation, a freedom to chart my own course, unencumbered by the chains of regret and resentment. In the quiet stillness of the evening, I found solace in the knowledge that the journey I had undertaken had not been in vain. Every trial, every tribulation had served to strengthen my resolve and deepen my appreciation for the precious gift of life. As I looked back on the path I had traveled, I marveled at the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity to endure, to overcome, and to emerge victorious in the face of adversity. And though the road ahead may be fraught with challenges and uncertainties, I walked it with the sense of purpose and determination, secure in the knowledge that I was not alone. For in the hearts of those who had walked beside me, I found strength, courage, and unwavering support. Together we would face whatever obstacles lay in our path, drawing strength from each other and from the boundless reservoir of hope that resides within us all. And so, as the stars began to twinkle overhead, casting their gentle light upon the world below, I took a deep breath and stepped boldly into the unknown, eager to embrace the adventure that awaited. For in the end, it is not the destination that matters most, but the journey itself, the moments of joy, the lessons learned, and the bonds of love that unite us in our shared humanity. And so, with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit unbound, I set forth into the vast expanse of the unknown, ready to write the next chapter of my story, a story filled with promise, possibility, and the timeless beauty of new beginnings. As I journeyed further along the winding road of life, I found myself confronted by a powerful truth, one that had eluded me for so long, the transformative power of forgiveness. In the quiet moments of reflection, I realized that holding on to anger and resentment had only served to imprison me in the past, preventing me from fully embracing the beauty of the present moment. And so, with a newfound sense of clarity and purpose, I made the conscious choice to let go, to release the burdens of the past, and to embrace the freedom that comes from forgiveness. It was not an easy journey. There were moments of doubt and hesitation, moments when the wounds of betrayal threatened to reopen and consume me once more. But with each passing day, I found strength in the act of forgiveness, a strength born not from weakness, but from the courage to confront my pain and to rise above it. In forgiving those who had wronged me, I discovered a profound sense of liberation, a weight lifted from my shoulders, allowing me to move forward with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. But perhaps most importantly, I discovered the healing power of forgiveness, not only for myself, but for those who had caused me harm. For in forgiving them, I released them from the chains of guilt and remorse, allowing them the opportunity to find redemption and renewal in their own lives. And so, as I basked in the warm embrace of forgiveness, I felt a sense of peace wash over me, a peace that transcended the pain of the past and illuminated the path forward. For in the end, forgiveness is not just about letting go of the past, but about embracing the infinite possibilities of the future, a future filled with love, compassion, and the boundless grace of second chances. As I journeyed further along the path of forgiveness and renewal, I found myself immersed in a sea of joy and gratitude, a profound appreciation for the beauty of life in all its many splendors. Each day brought with it new opportunities for growth and discovery, new moments of laughter and love that filled my heart to overflowing. I reveled in the simple pleasures of everyday life, the warmth of the sun on my face, the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze, the sweet melody of birdsong floating on the air. And in those moments of quiet reflection, I found solace in the knowledge that even amidst the darkest of times, there is always light to be found, a glimmer of hope that shines like a beacon in the night. I embraced the connections that bound me to others, the bonds of friendship, the ties of family, the love that knows no bounds. For in the company of those who love and cherish me, I found strength, comfort, and unwavering support. But perhaps most importantly, I learned to cherish the gift of each new day, to live fully in the present moment, savoring every precious second as if it were my last. For in the end, it is not the grand gestures or the material possessions that bring true fulfillment, but the moments of joy, the moments of connection, the moments of love that light up our lives and fill our souls with happiness. And so, as I stand on the threshold of a new day, I do so with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit renewed. For in embracing joy and gratitude, I have found the true essence of life, a life filled with love, laughter, and an abundance of blessings beyond measure. As I basked in the warmth of joy and gratitude that filled my heart, I felt compelled to share the abundance of blessings that had been bestowed upon me. I recognized that I had been given a second chance, a chance to make a difference in the lives of others and to leave a positive impact on the world around me. And so I embarked on a journey of giving back, of paying forward the kindness and compassion that had been shown to me in my darkest hours. I sought out opportunities to lend a helping hand to those in need, to offer support, encouragement, and hope to those who were struggling to find their way. Whether through acts of service, charitable donations, or simply a listening ear and a compassionate heart, I endeavored to make a difference in the lives of others, one small gesture at a time. And as I witnessed the impact of my efforts, the smiles of gratitude, the tears of joy, the renewed sense of hope that blossomed in the hearts of those I had touched, I felt a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing that I was making a positive difference in the world. But it wasn't just about giving back. It was also about inspiring others to do the same. I shared my story openly and honestly, offering words of encouragement and wisdom to those who were facing their own struggles and challenges. I encouraged others to embrace forgiveness, to let go of anger and resentment, and to find strength in the power of compassion and empathy. And as I watched others follow in my footsteps, I knew that the ripple effect of kindness and generosity would continue to spread far and wide, touching the lives of countless individuals and communities around the world. For in the end, it is not the wealth or power that we accumulate that defines us, but the impact that we make on the lives of others, the legacy of love, kindness, and compassion that we leave behind for future generations to inherit. And so, as I continue on my journey of giving back, I do so with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit of service, knowing that together we can make the world a brighter, more compassionate place for all who inhabit it. As I reflect on the journey that has brought me to this moment, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude for the resilience that has carried me through the darkest of times. Each trial, each tribulation has been a testament to the strength of the human spirit, a reminder that even in our weakest moments, we possess a boundless reservoir of courage and determination. I am reminded of the countless individuals who have touched my life along the way, the friends who stood by me in times of need, the strangers who offered a kind word or gesture of support, the mentors who guided me on my path to healing and renewal. Their influence has left an indelible mark on my soul, a legacy of love, compassion, and unwavering resilience that will endure long after I am gone. And as I look towards the future, I am filled with a sense of hope and optimism for the world that awaits, a world where kindness triumphs over cruelty, where forgiveness triumphs over resentment, and where love triumphs over hate. For in the end, it is our ability to overcome adversity, to rise above the challenges that life throws our way, that defines us as human beings. And in that resilience, we find our truest selves, a reflection of the boundless strength and courage that resides within each and every one of us. So let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with open hearts and steadfast resolve, knowing that we are capable of weathering any storm that comes our way. And let us leave behind a legacy of resilience, a testament to the power of the human spirit to endure, to overcome, and to soar to new heights of greatness. For in the end, it is not the trials we face that define us, but the grace with which we rise to meet them, a legacy of resilience that will inspire generations to come. As I stand at the culmination of my journey, I am filled with a sense of peace and contentment, a deep-rooted understanding that the path to fulfillment is not a destination, but a continuous journey of growth and discovery. For in every ending lies the seed of a new beginning, a chance to embark on a fresh adventure, to embrace the unknown with open arms and an open heart. And so, as I bid farewell to the trials and triumphs of the past, I do so with gratitude for the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the memories cherished along the way. For they have shaped me into the person I am today, a person defined not by the scars of the past, but by the resilience and courage that have carried me through the darkest of times. And as I gaze out upon the vast expanse of the future, I do so with a sense of excitement and anticipation, eager to see where the road less traveled will lead me next. For in the ever-changing tapestry of life, there are infinite possibilities waiting to be explored, infinite adventures waiting to be had, and infinite moments waiting to be savored. And so, I embrace the journey with an open heart and an open mind, knowing that with each step I take, I am moving closer to becoming the person I was always meant to be. For in the end, it is not the destination that matters most, but the journey itself, the moments of joy, the moments of sorrow, the moments of love that shape our lives and define our legacy. And so, I step boldly into the unknown, ready to embrace the adventure that awaits me with courage, grace, and an unwavering sense of optimism. For the journey is never truly over. It is simply a new beginning, a chance to discover what lies beyond the horizon and to embrace the beauty of life in all its many forms. As I continue along the winding path of my journey, I am struck by the cyclical nature of life, the ebb and flow of beginnings and endings, of birth and rebirth. In every ending, there is a new beginning waiting to unfold, a chance for growth, for renewal, for transformation. And in every beginning, there is a thread that connects us to the past, a reminder of the lessons learned, the memories cherished, and the love shared along the way. As I reflect on the experiences that have shaped me, I am reminded of the interconnectedness of all things, the way in which each moment, each encounter, each choice contributes to the tapestry of our lives. And so, I embrace the circle of life with open arms, knowing that every ending is a doorway to a new beginning, every goodbye a prelude to a joyful reunion. For in the dance of life, there is no beginning and no end, only the eternal rhythm of change and growth, of love and loss, of hope and renewal. And so, as I gaze out upon the horizon, I do so with a sense of wonder and awe, knowing that the journey continues ever onward, unfolding in ways beyond my wildest dreams. For in the end, it is not the destination that matters most, but the journey itself, the beauty of the path we walk, the connections we forge, and the legacy we leave behind. And so, I walk forward with gratitude for the journey that has brought me to this moment, and excitement for the adventures that lie ahead. For in the circle of life, there is always a new beginning waiting to be discovered, a new chapter waiting to be written, and a new story waiting to be told. As I approach the final chapter of my journey, I am filled with a deep sense of gratitude for the love that has sustained me through the trials and triumphs of life. For in the end, it is not the wealth or accolades that we leave behind, but the love that we have shared, the connections we have forged, the hearts we have touched, and the lives we have enriched along the way. As I reflect on the legacy I hope to leave behind, I am reminded of the words of wisdom passed down through the ages. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. In the end, it is love that transcends the boundaries of time and space, weaving together the fabric of our shared humanity in a tapestry of compassion and connection. And so, as I prepare to bid farewell to this earthly existence, I do so with a heart full of love for the friends who have become family, the strangers who have become friends, and the countless souls who have touched my life in ways both big and small. For in the end, it is love that gives meaning to our journey, that lights the path through the darkness, and that reminds us of the beauty and wonder of life in all its many forms. And so, as I take my final steps into the great unknown, I do so with a sense of peace and contentment, knowing that I have lived a life filled with love and that my legacy will endure for generations to come. For in the end, it is love that conquers all, that transcends the boundaries of time and space, and that binds us together in a tapestry of shared humanity, a legacy that will live on long after we are gone. As I stand on the threshold of eternity, I am filled with a sense of wonder and awe at the vastness of the universe and the mysteries that lie beyond. For in the end, life is but a fleeting moment, a brief flicker of light in the infinite expanse of time and space. And yet, within that fleeting moment, we find meaning, purpose, and connection. As I reflect on the journey that has brought me to this moment, I am reminded of the words of the poet Rumi. Goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes, because for those who love with heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation. For in the end, love is the thread that binds us together, connecting us to one another and to the greater tapestry of existence. And so, as I embark on this final leg of the journey, I do so with a heart full of love for the people who have touched my life, the experiences that have shaped me, and the beauty that surrounds me in every moment. For in the end, it is not the destination that matters most, but the journey itself, the moments of joy, the moments of sorrow, and the moments of love that fill our hearts and souls with light. And so, as I step into the unknown, I do so with a sense of peace and acceptance, knowing that wherever this eternal journey may lead, I am surrounded by love, guided by light, and forever connected to the beauty and wonder of existence. As I bid adieu to this earthly realm, I am enveloped in a sense of serenity and acceptance. The time has come to embrace the unknown, to surrender to the eternal cycle of life and death. But as I prepare to take my leave, I am filled with gratitude for the journey that has brought me to this moment, for the experiences shared, the lessons learned, and the love that has sustained me through it all. I look back on my life with a heart full of fond memories, for the laughter shared with friends, the moments of quiet reflection, and the bonds of love that have endured through the passage of time. And as I gaze upon the faces of those I hold dear, I am filled with a profound sense of peace, knowing that though our time together may be drawing to a close, our love will live on forever in the hearts of those we leave behind. For in the end, it is love that transcends the boundaries of time and space, weaving together the fabric of our shared humanity in a tapestry of compassion and connection. And so, as I take my final breaths, I do so with a heart full of love for the people who have touched my life, the experiences that have shaped me, and the beauty that surrounds me in this moment. For though my journey may be ending, I take comfort in the knowledge that I leave behind a legacy of love, a legacy that will endure long after I am gone, and that will continue to shine brightly in the hearts of those who have been touched by its warmth. And so, with a smile upon my lips and a twinkle in my eye, I bid farewell to this earthly realm, knowing that I am not truly gone, but merely moving on to the next great adventure that awaits.